Good day. Today we will review the Opposing Viewpoints database. Opposing Viewpoints is one of my favorite databases. First, we need to navigate to the Opposing Viewpoints page. You can do this in a few different ways. You can get there from the My Campus Quick Launch. Just scroll down to Opposing Viewpoints and click. From our blue library catalog page, you go to the left-hand menu and click on Research Databases. Then scroll through the databases to Opposing Viewpoints and click there. Both of these options will get you to the Opposing Viewpoints homepage. It has a lot of really wonderful tools that you can use when searching. First, if you aren't sure of your topic, you can click here on Browse Issues and see a list of popular topics. I like to use this list to give me ideas when I'm not sure of what to research. If you already know your topic, you can use the search box here. Just type in your topic. You can also use the advanced search option here to narrow your search. You can combine search terms here, search by keyword, subject, document type, author. You can also scroll down and there are some other options. You can search only full text documents, search peer-reviewed journals. You can search by publication date or document type, content type. Down here we have searching by Lexile number. Lexile is a way to measure reading proficiency used mostly in K-12 schools. And Opposing Viewpoints is a database that some K-12 schools do use. This is more for those younger students. Okay, so let's go back to our Browse Issues and then click on Infectious Diseases. We'll use this as our sample search. If you scroll down, you can see the results are organized by material type here. You can see we have almost 6,000 academic journals, over 1,200 images. We have magazines, viewpoints, videos, statistics. We have primary sources. We have audio files, websites, reference articles, news articles, and then some related topics as well. And I missed these featured viewpoints here. You can read those. The viewpoints give you one side or another on an issue. I like to highlight the statistics option. Statistics are usually represented in graphs or in some sort of numbers. And if you find the right statistic, you can really use it to support or oppose your argument. Okay, let's go back. If we continue to scroll down, you can see a few of the items available in each category. If you want to see more, you just click on the links for each. In these boxes here too, you can see when the material was published and by whom. For a topic like COVID-19, the dates are really important. Even materials published a few months ago could be outdated. For something less time sensitive, say bullying or even immigration, you could use older materials, although you would have to keep it pretty recent for immigration too. All right, let's take a look at the tools that we have available on this page before moving on. Our tools are located up here in the upper right. We've already looked at this Browse Issues, so we don't need to review that. You can click here on Search History, and it shows my search history here. So you can see that I've searched COVID-19. I've also searched coronavirus and the number of results I've gotten. This allows me to return to my search at any time in case I'm curious about what I've done before or in case I want to access information that I've already found. The next link here allows you to access a permalink for that material. You can email this or send it to yourself, and you'll notice that the link itself brings you right back to where you were, right here. So it's a great way to keep yourself organized. This final tool here is pretty cool. If you're reading through an article, you can highlight and make notes, and then you'd access those highlights and notes here. So if we click on just an article, and then okay, we have some highlighting here. So you can just highlight something, and then click highlight. You can also take notes, and then you will find those up here in the highlights and notes section. You can see here, it gives you the notes and the highlights that you've made. It also will cite that material for you and give you a link to the original material, which is really nice. Edit notes right there. You can be even more advanced if you like and color coordinate your highlighting for specific sections in your paper. Let's say I was going to highlight this section because it fit the background for my paper. So I could highlight it, and maybe I'd highlight it blue, and everything that I highlighted blue would be for background information. I might highlight something else later in another color for another section of my paper. An important thing to keep in mind, you must download or print these notes before you close your browser or they'll be lost. So you just click here on View, Highlight, and Notes, and then click on Download. And you'll find them right here. They're downloaded right into a PDF file. All right, let's choose another article and then take a look at some of the tools that we have for that article. Back one too far. So let's take a look at this article here. So all articles have the same options. If English isn't your first language or you read better in another language, you can translate the article here. Just choose the language you want it translated in. And it'll go. Try some French. Yeah, there we go. And then to bring it back to English, you just hit cancel. You can change the font size. For those of us who like to read things with a little larger print, this is helpful. You can also listen to the article being read to you. For our auditory learners, this might be a great tool. Up above here, we have a few tools for individual articles. Here is one of the most important. The database will cite the article for you. You just choose the style that's required in your class, and the database cites it for you. You can export it using one of these programs, or you can just cut and paste it and put it into a Word document. You also have this send to option. You can email or send it to your Google or OneDrive, the article itself. You can download the article to your computer or to a flash drive. You can print the article, or we have these same two, getting a link and highlighting. So that's the basics of opposing viewpoints. Like I said earlier, I really like this database. I like how it organizes its information. But as always, if you have questions or if you need more help, please contact us at the reference desk by emailing library@uvi.edu. Thank you.